Hello, everyone. Very few words are more universally embraced as the word justice. Most of us have invoked the word justice at some point in our lives in response to a circumstance or event whose result we subjectively believe is fair and beyond dispute. Ironically, few words are open to multiple applications as the word justice. To me, the most supreme application of justice would result in a world in which all people enjoy equal rights in every aspect of our lives, regardless of skin color, religion, gender, sexual orientation, political perspective, or social proclivity. Although there are too many in our society who challenge my application of justice for all, I dismiss their claims of justice as misguided, myopic, and based on ignorance rather than on respect. However, there are times when our pursuit of justice takes us in directions which can lead to legitimate, albeit dangerous, disputes. Can we justify, for example, discrimination or violence against an innocent person because we believe that person's color or faith is identified with a category of people collectively responsible for a history of discrimination against minorities? Is it just to condone an individual's militant vigilantism in the name of fighting crime and racism? And even though our past and our present history is riddled with biased court decisions, is it just for the court of public opinion to condemn the affluent or exonerate the poor without any knowledge of the case in question? Finally, from both legal and personal perspectives, must we define justice exclusively in terms of our subjective political and social beliefs, being dismissive of any alternative opinions which are anathema to our own? There are no conclusive answers to such questions, only the challenge to pursue justice in a consistent and equitable manner, with the same rules applying to everyone and to every circumstance. The theme and application of justice is central to the Shabbat Torah portion of Shoftim. The portion begins with a command to ensure the honor and integrity of judges and legal officials. And the Torah supplements that command with one of the most central pillars of Jewish experience, tzedek, tzedek tirdof. Justice, justice shall you pursue. The phrase is somewhat interpreted through subsequent statements and commandments in the portion, yet ambivalence persists. Later in the portion of Shoftim, the Torah details the cities of refuge, somewhat equivalent to today's notion of protective custody. Individuals who unintentionally commit capital crimes are directed to designated places so that they can escape the Goel Hadam, the blood avenger seeking justice for the relative killed by that fleeing individual. It fascinates me that the Torah places its focus on the person who must flee while awaiting the court's verdict. In our portion, there is little emphasis on condemning the blood avenger himself or pursuing him in the name of preventing further killing. Although the Torah never condones the blood avenger, there is an understanding that such a person not only existed in the ancient world, but bore noble intentions, demanding accountability for the death of a loved one. In today's application of protective custody, the protected individual is not always innocent of a crime. In the Torah's world, pending the court's final decision, the person welcomed into the city of refuge is most likely innocent of murder or any serious crime. Nevertheless, the Torah anticipates pursuit of the blood avenger and at least understands his rage and intent. The justice demanded and pursued by the blood avenger calls attention to the challenge of applying one all-inclusive definition of justice to every matter of legal or personal concern. Distinguishing between legitimate and illegitimate applications of justice is not so clear-cut, and such a reality leads to confusion, dispute, and chasm within our society. The Torah leaves justice open to some interpretation and puts matters of justice in the capable hands of competent, wise, and honorable people. At the same time, the Torah demands that the rules of justice apply equally to everyone, and that everyone should receive a fair shake, regardless of background or circumstance. In our world, if we would only universally embrace the Torah's starting premise, our contemporary application of justice you shall pursue, would truly reflect that ultimate ideal of justice for all. Shabbat Shalom.